The good folks at CNBC, that's the business NBC.
Is that still on the air?
Well, they're publishing articles anyway. Have, again, as they do every year, and have since 2007, ranked the states best to worst for doing business. Virginia and Texas swap the top spots back and forth virtually every year, and Virginia's back on top this year. And I will tell you, here's what they use to rate, how good an environment as a state is for doing business. Cost of business, workforce, I guess that's available workers, education, etc. Quality of life, overall economy, infrastructure and transportation, technology and innovation, education, business friendliness, access to the capital, meaning, I guess, your lobbyist can talk to legislators. And cost of living.
I would quibble with quality of life being thrown in there, but
yeah,
this country was built when we were at our greatest and cranking out all kinds of crap. It was in some of the worst weather places in America.
Right.
So whatever.
Right. And by modern standards, quality of life was pretty poor, but it was very, very productive. So anyway, so we're
becoming a country that will not produce anything if it's going to be anywhere where it snows sometimes,
or if it's any trouble.
Right. And,
yeah. Top 10 states for business: Virginia, Texas, North Carolina, Georgia, Colorado, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Utah, Iowa, Nebraska. Now, naturally, I look through this, and of course, what am I going to do as a busy little talk show host? I'm going to try to find California. So naturally, I toggle all the way to the end, and am surprised to see California's not there.
Not at the ass end.
No, not quite at the ass end. In fact, of our 50 beautiful states, California is ranked 32nd. And I said to myself, wow, how can that be? California, I know it to be. I spend a lot of time with entrepreneurs and business people. I know it to be very, very difficult for doing business. But, Jack, what are the numbers behind the numbers? How is California only 32nd? Well, I'm looking across the spectrum of standards. And let's see, second to last and fifth to last. I got to toggle up again. Access to capital. Capital with an A. Oh, that means venture capital. I'm sorry. I thought it was capital. It's capital.
Access to money.
Access to money. Number one. A lot of venture capital in California. And technology and innovation. Number one. Because Silicon Valley is in Cali. Okay? Steve freaking Jobs is out here with his turtleneck and his devices that are kind of fascist when you get into it. But I own stock, so keep buying them. So access to venture capital and technology and innovation are both number one. Okay, so that's how California gets to be 32. Let's look at, for instance, cost of doing business. 47th. Let's look at business friendliness. 50. Dead effing last. DFL, baby. CAL is DFL. In business friendliness. Cost of living, 48. Education, 36. With all due respect to the Steve's Job of the world, the technology and innovation, and the venture capitalists, if I just want to build a plant and make air conditioners or custom car parts or chairs,
it's the worst place in America to do it.
Freaking anything, it's the worst place in America to do it. And by the way, the evil sons of bitches Republicans in the State House who would not give a vote to the budget, they're asking for, please, a little regulatory reform so businesses can rev up and hire people. And the Dems turned them down flat. That's one of the reasons they didn't vote for the budget. There was no regulatory reform. Dead freaking last.
It reminds
California.
Me, a guy I was talking to the other day who was his kid is friend with his other kid at school, and he met the dad, and the dad introduced himself as a venture capitalist. I just thought, what? Who introduces himself as that? I mean, you are that. That's fine. That's cool. It's just,
Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to start doing it. That sounds cool. I'm a venture capitalist. Nice. I like it. How's your utopia coming along? Huh?
DFL for
DFL, baby.
For business
friendliness, yeah. Unbelievable.
Well, that's not surprising.
Well, no, it's not.
What is surprising is that politicians would want to make it that way. That's what's surprising.
Trying to build a utopia for the unions and the environmentalists who raise a tremendous amount of money, God bless them, and spend a lot of money.
Yeah.